But so that we don't disrespect the queen of soul, Aretha Franklin had a great funeral. She had more pink Cadillacs
they changed
than
her
I have
outfit.
seen ever.
They changed her outfit during the funeral 4 times. Like 3 or 4
They
times.
pay you to do that shit. I'll fucking
Nigga, do you know how much money? Now, do you know how much money Aretha Franklin had?
You know, I want to get into the death business when I get a lot of money, though. I'm gonna let y'all know.
Oh yeah, we need to own a funeral home, not for business purposes, but for other purposes.
Like the Ozark purposes.
Maybe the Ozark purpose. You can do a lot of things with the right funeral home. You can do a lot of things with the right funeral home.
I wanted to ask you something about the Ozarks, but I kind of got my answer. I meant to call you and ask you, was the Ozarks kind of like how Breaking Bad was a little bit?
It's similar.
Well, the thing about it is, I feel like the Ozark is like if Breaking Bad was done by a regular person and it didn't have all the Titanic leaps that you'd have to get to be Walter White. Like you somehow found the right kid to push your drugs. For Walter White to actually have his business get off the ground, he had to find the right kid. He had to not get the corner taken from. Because remember, at the beginning, Jesse was working without any sort of backup, no protection. Like, how many people do you know that go to a dealer's territory that just like, I'm just going to set up shop here, that don't get killed?
It's fairly easy to go into a dealer's territory.
No, it's fairly easy to go into a dealer's territory, but normally
continuously is the hard part.
Yeah. But he was making so much money at the beginning. It's just like, this don't make no sense. I mean, that is, of course, what caught the eyes of Tuco to begin with, is that, your shit is way more pure than our shit. Why don't you come make it for us? Which, to be honest, Tuco was a businessman. I mean, he got high on his own product, broke the first rule of drugs.
Is what ruined Jesse for the rest of the series.
Yeah. I mean, Tuco was what let Jesse know that might makes right, because when niggas can shoot you and beat the fuck out of you, you kind of tend to learn that they the niggas who call the shots.
Learned the same thing in the Ozark, by the way.
Well, yeah. You can do a little bit of business manipulation, but you need them
I'm at
guns.
the part now where the people that came into his hotel and stole the money, and he had to get on the.
You don't like the second episode.
Yeah, you don't like episode number 2. That's literally episode number 2.
Talking about the Langhorns.
Langmores.
I thought it was horns.
I'm on the third. I'm on the third episode now. That's done.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, but Aretha Franklin, 4 outfits.
4 outfits.
That was crazy. And then they had a legs cross and they were sitting down there.
Yeah, they had a legs cross. Like she was.
I saw them red bottoms.
she had the red bottoms on. She was looking pretty. For a second, I thought Aretha Franklin wasn't dead. She was taking a nap. I was like, Aretha, you did this just to show us that you got power. Like, because that's the most ultimate thing for you to fake your own death, gather everybody who ever loved you together, and then pop out that casket like, guess what, bitch? I ain't dead. I just want to see if y'all love me.
And I'm like, free concert! Yeah!
Free concert! Boy, if she had pulled out that free concert card, nigga, that'd have been the greatest stunt ever pulled.
Was she Hispanic, Ariana Grande? What is she?
Yeah, Ariana Grande is Hispanic.
That little bitch bad, man.
Look, first and foremost, I don't like the fact that y'all are just now getting on Ariana Grande. Back when she was,
my daughter was listening to her.
Back when she was a little stick, nobody knew who she was.
Still a stick. But she's just like
she way bigger than what she used to be.
She got some muscle in them thighs and them hips.
Hey man, did y'all see
she started walking around? That's what happened.
Did y'all see how Tyler Perry was looking at what's her name when she was singing?
You saw everybody was looking at Ariana Grande.
Yeah. When Ariana Grande was going, Tyler was like, I could consider myself not gay for a few minutes.
Spoiler alert.
I mean, that's not a spoiler alert. I mean, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Just because you got a baby doesn't make you straight. I'm just saying. Plenty of niggas.
Stop talking about Miguel, Tyler Perry, Jalen Ramsey. We can keep going down the list.
We could keep going down the list.
Did Prince have children?
No, Prince did. I don't. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me find out for you.
I know. My dad. I remember I was like, Michael Jackson had kids. He was like, yeah, but I don't think Michael Jackson ever had sex. Because I was just thinking about it, like him as a person.
According to the FBI, he did have sex, and he liked heterosexual porn.
Who? Michael Jackson?
Yeah, Michael Jackson. Because remember, the FBI kept files of Michael Jackson from 93 when that first issue happened till his death in 2007. And what they ruled is like the same thing for Malcolm X. They didn't put it out as a regular thing. They put it out as a press release where they said, we could find Michael Jackson guilty of no actual criminal conspiracies or anything like that. He was just XYZ and the third thing. And it's like, y'all bullshit. Y'all dragged this nigga's whole entire name through the mud, and then at the end, when he's dead, y'all like, well, I mean, he wasn't guilty. He wasn't guilty.
Another power move we're gonna talk about shortly after we find out.
No, he had a son named Boy Gregory Nelson.
Boy Gregory.
But our last topic, other than Aretha Franklin's wonderful funeral,
last topic we talking about in the news.
In the news section, it's gonna be that goddamn Asian hair store protest.
Yeah, I
My
saw
goodness.
this on
My
the
goodness.
thing, and I didn't know anything about it. So
Did you see the start or the beginning
why
or
should
the
they
end?
always be? I mean, yeah, this is something they should have been doing, but the question is: are black women gonna listen to this, or women of color? And
Well, some women of color not gonna listen, and to those women,
some, do you
fuck
mean
you.
most?
No, I meant some women. Like, I feel like a lot of black women, if you give them the opportunity, you tell them what the stakes are, they gonna ride behind it. Because I mean, that's how we got through the civil rights. At the same time, I think 100% of the ratchet population gives no fucks,
Yeah,
and will still show up there. And probably about 89% of all niggas will also do it. But I feel like for the rest of them, the black women, because you got to segment black people. We're not a monolith. There are ratchets, there are niggas, and then there's the rest of us.
Yep.
And then there's the bougies who wouldn't be caught dead at any
Who
place
like
anyway.
Negroes? Fuck you.
The bougie niggas wouldn't be caught. I wouldn't be caught dead at some place that the
Alpha
regular
Phi
people.
W, the boy ass niggas. Fuck y'all.
Man, you lead into boys ass niggas out there. We need into boys ass niggas.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
We need them because one day we gonna become them, and we don't want them to come after us.
Oh, well, sirs, I just wanted to let you know. No, but I feel like those niggas generally speak on issues, but they generally don't care.
Well, it
Kind of
just
like the
depends.
LeBron. People love to get
Because like
LeBron
Henry
props.
Gates Jr., like he's very bougie, but he also spoke up, after the whole police broke into his house and he realized that he was black. That changed everything for him. He became outspoken on racial issues.
Takes a while.
Same thing for
I think they'll speak
Dr.
out
Boyce
on racial
Watkins.
issues, but we need to speak out on things that really matter. Education is more important than. Again, they're asking white people to help them. When honestly, I mean, I know you may have a white listener too. I'm gonna let you know, you niggas can't help us.
I mean, to be honest, white people can't help us because the only way for you to help someone is to let them do it
Well,
themselves.
the way you can help us is leave us the fuck alone and provide us with money for education.
Reparations
That's what
would be a
matters.
nice start.
They can't pay you what they owe us.
No, they can pay us what they owe us.
They would have to empty out every bank vault in America to pay every black person.
Nah, they just gotta pay us
Yeah,
for the
they
same
would.
thing that they've been printing this whole time. Because all these green notes is just banks saying that
Oh,
America's
you
good
just
for
going
gold.
to tie this money's fucking worthless?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The money is fucking worthless. So yes, they could give us the worthless money,
Give
and
me
we
a lot
will
of it.
spend the worthless money. But the problem is, niggas is gonna immediately re-empty that money back into white businesses.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be. I mean, I feel like for America's heyday.
Dave Chappelle did it. It was true.
Yeah.
Jordan has become the most first quadruple billion-dollar business.
Exactly.
Seriously, like Jordan would be big. What else would be big?
Lamborghini, Ferrari.
NBAs, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Benz.
Meanwhile, a few of us will be
Right.
investing in our own businesses and starting stuff, and the rest of the niggas will be broke and be like, "How did you keep your money?" I just didn't spend it. Like I got my reparations check and
just kept letting it grow.
I just put it in my bank. Like I got a personal banker. Like we looked at a few stocks together. We looked at some
Let me ask you a
investments.
question. What color is your personal banker?
My personal banker is going to be whatever color Asians and black people come in these days.
White Jew. I'm sorry. It's just that they're connected.
Oh no! They are banking for Wells Fargo. They're banking for Liberty Mutual. Like I'm sorry. I'm not going to throw that money into a black credit union because the black credit union is not going to give me the same returns as the white credit union. Now, once I make my profits, I will redirect that back into the black credit union.
Right back.
But I'm not going to direct the main source of money because the main source of money needs to do triple doubles for
that
me.
brings us back to the original
Bring
the
it
Asian
right
hair
back.
protest and black
Yes.
money. So what's the point of this Asian protest?
So-
Asian hair store protest.
So the Asian hair store protest was this. A couple months back, this black woman was in this Asian store buying hair, and the owner accused her of stealing. And she was like, "I'm not stealing. Like y'all ain't gonna go through my purse." Basically, she was acting like a regular person who's been accused of stealing.
Didn't the Asian dude punch her?
No, he didn't just punch her. He beat her with like a stick,
I wish
like she was a
nigga would.
fucking dog.
Wish a nigga would hit my chick like that, nigga. I'm coming up there to knock some Asian ass down.
Then another woman tried to be like, "Look, here's her purse. Here's
No,
all the
some
stuff.
don't.
Like you could see." I mean,
I wouldn't care. I'd just beat that nigga.
but a second chick showed him that she had none of the stuff that he's talking about stealing, and he beat her ass too. So what happened is black men came together in the community where it locally happened. And they said, we're going to have a protest. So they had a protest, and they were turning people away. So what did the Asian store owner do? He wrote up a little sign. He said, 50% off all hair products. And then the ratchets began lining up like ratchets do. And then he actually had so much business, he had to keep niggas out. He was like, no, wait right here. I got to serve these other bitches. And it's like, first and foremost, Fuck all you ratchets who bought that hair. But I need it. No, you don't.
This is
If you don't have hair,
See, another thing, did you see the chick that went in there and like was praying with them and stuff like that to try to help with the whole situation?
you can't pray with this nigga.
This is what brings up an interesting dynamic. The question is, what can you do for black men that will create the same result?
Jordan's 25% or Jordan's 75% off.
Yeah, 75% off. Then you still gonna spend $100.
Out of a group of 10 of us, bro, only 2 of us is gonna be wearing Jordans like that. Men, black. That's why I always think our efforts are always directed towards black women when we should really focus them on black men.
But this was specifically a black woman issue. I don't know. I don't know anything that's gonna disrespect.
When last time you been to
men.
the beauty supply store?
I mean, you've been to Sally's probably recently.
Not the black one, but I went to the Chinese one up the street. My daughter.
You terrible. You absolutely terrible.
I mean, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. This shit was $1. I spent $3 up there.
You could have gone to black store.
Those agents have been in my community since I was a teenager, and they know me, and they've never actually accused me of stealing or anything, even though I was stealing out there. In fact, I was stealing them glasses because the Chinese people had the glasses, boy. I would have like I go up there,
them Soldier Boy glasses
from the middle school.
Soldier Boy, tell him.
Boy, not even before then, bro. Like, what them things from middle school, but them glasses. I don't even
know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Steal them bitches out there, them Chinese some for $7. But they trusted me so much, they never knew I would steal them and sell them.
It'd be the ones that close to you.
Yeah,
it always be the ones that close to you.
It was a long time when the DeVitos and stuff was still out there.
I know what you're talking about.
DeVitos $3.75. That terrible pizza. That terrible pizza.
Actually, if you get real toppings on their pizza, it's not bad.
Not the pizza.
And their wings be fried.
Their
trash.
trash.
What do you mean trash? You mean like Papa John's trash or Domino's trash?
I meant slightly above Papa John's, but below Domino's.
Papa John's.
I like Domino's.
I put Papa John's over Domino's.
I put Marco's over both of them.
To be honest, I've never had Marco's.
Little Caesars is the bottom of the pit.
Sir, try Marco's Pizza.
Where's Marco's Pizza?
This one open.
There's Marco's Pizza all over the place.
Hey, go get you, bruh.
I really want Cheddar's Pizza.
They are the real fresh ingredients for pizza.
I know, because it's done by real people.
It's expensive as fuck, too. Also, the one up the street is it's a black couple that owns that one.
I ain't worried about money, man.
You need to ask about their franchise fee. We'll touch on that later.
Yeah, I mean, I know them because I worked there for a quick 2 weeks, and I was like, man, I can't do this shit.
I mean, but speaking of Soulja Boy telling, did y'all hear that Eminem kamikaze?
Hate you, nigga, I don't date you. Yeah. Oh, we skipped the music. All right, let's go. Kamikaze Eminem went off on the whole industry itself.
He said, fuck all y'all bitches. I am the king. Ding-a-ling.
I thought he was respectful to Lil Yachty. Because I say that all the time. I get why y'all like them, but don't put them on the pantheons of the greats. And that's the problem I have with these kids. Because this one nigga was like, man, T.I. up there, the top 5 rappers of all time. I was like, nigga, what?
Nigga, what?
T.I., come on, bro.
I wouldn't put T.I. in top 5. I mean, I could say you justify top 10.
I don't even think he's top 10, bro.
What do you think
No. I'm saying for you, for one person.
Top 50. Maybe 20, 30.
You are terrible.
30.
I could put
all time.
I could put T.I. in my top 10.
You're in the top.
No, top 10 Atlanta rappers most definitely. I mean, he after T.I.
Hey, let's go with Georgia. I'll say Georgia.
I mean, Georgia's not hard.
Kind of Phil Mob is 1 or 2 because
Phil Mob counted as 1.
Okay, because Ludacris is in
there. Yeah, Ludacris. What? Yeah. You know, Ludacris originally from Chicago.
Ludacris can rap, man.
Yeah, Ludacris can rap. Hell yeah.
Ludacris can rap, but he act like a little bitch sometimes.
Unfortunately, I got to put some bad rappers in my top 10 from Atlanta, too.
Of course, because you're top 10 from Atlanta. Yeah, but getting back to Kamikaze.
Baby deep.
You are so full of shit. But no, Eminem went off on the entire industry, and they needed it.
No, he did. He went off on these new niggas.
No, he went off the industry to say no. He respected like Cole, Kendrick, Joyner, Jay, and like one other person. But you mean that was what it was. It wasn't what it wasn't. Eminem being the kind of person that he is, he respects a few people, but he was letting the industry know as a whole, like the numbers coming up.
People, Joe Budden.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Man, fuck Joe Budden, bitch ass. I know a lot of y'all are gassing this nigga up because he got a podcast, but don't act like this man has suddenly turned over a leaf. It isn't the same troll, but ain't got the skills, move music because my girl fucking got in a fight with me and I had to slap her.
He just can't make songs.
No, you're 100% right.
There's a lot of people who we give credit can rap, but they can't make songs. Like What's that guy from Chicago? Everybody used to love him. Cassidy.
Cassidy.
Cassidy.